Hey YouTube, I'm going to actually be talking on this video because I'm going to show you guys all the new features of Nail Design Studio. This is the 4.0 update. So I'm going to just be going over everything that is new in 4.0. So y'all get the treat of hearing me talk today on YouTube because I usually don't. If you are on TikTok, I'm going to show you also the new updates. So I'm going to be basically live on two platforms. So y'all got to bear with me. Um, I'm going to not wait until we get a whole bunch of people in here because I got a half an hour already scheduled. I already started my timer. So I just got a half an hour to quickly run through all the stuff that's in 4.0. And then we're going to just release it. It's already released. So if you already have it and you go onto the link, you'll see all these updates. But I'm just gonna go through them because I want to explain how they all work for my YouTube, and I will put that update video on the Nail Design Studio page. So we're gonna just get right into it. Welcome to the live if you are on TikTok. I am Orlando Nail Tech, also known as your favorite creative, also known as the Techie Nail Tech. I am demoing the new features that I just dropped this morning in Nail Design Studio, which is my app that I created. I'm also streaming on another platform. So, yes, I do sell it. It is in my profile. If you tap my picture and then tap my picture again, it'll take you to my link and you can see it right there at the top. I appreciate the likes, everybody. Thank you. So, I'm not going to go over the features that were already there for the most part. You'll see them in action anyway. I'm going to go over what is new in 4.0. So, what's new? Let's start with well, let's just start with the most recent feature. So there is a spread feature now. So before you could upload an image to just one nail frame at a time, but now there is a feature to spread an image across more than one nail. You can spread it across 5 nails or you can spread it across the entire full set. I'm just gonna find a picture that I have in here already, and it's gonna show you that it's gonna apply it to each nail. You can decide if it's gonna fill it all the way to the top or if it's gonna scrunch it down. Um, you can decide if you're going to mirror the thumbnail, the outer nails, so the thumb and the pinky, to match the natural hand curve, or you can just leave it. So I'm going to just leave it, and I'm going to apply it to the left hand, and I'm just going to tap apply to 5 nails. And as you can see, it automatically pops it in there across all 5 nails. And you don't have to worry about trying to line it up yourself. So if you're doing a hand painted set and you need to know like where everything is going to go because you're painting one picture across several nails, or if you are doing decals and you want to sell them as a spread where the picture goes across all 5 nails, that's what the spread feature does. Thank you for the likes, y'all, and welcome to the room if you are new here. I'm Orlando Nail Tech. I am the one who created Nail Design Studio, and I am going over our newest features that just got released this morning. I am also streaming on a different platform too, so don't mind me. If I can't answer every question, I'm only going to be here for a little while, and I'm trying to like make sure I'm streaming on that other platform so I can have this tutorial video of all these features already recorded. I'm trying to be more efficient with getting tutorial videos done. So bear with me, y'all. But welcome to the live, and thank you for all the likes and everything. Appreciate y'all. Okay, so that's our spread feature. The undo feature was released in one of the prior updates, so I just clicked undo to get rid of all of that. Our next feature that I want to talk about is the French tip feature. And let me move up my camera a little bit for the people on TikTok so you guys can see. But essentially, and I'm gonna have to scroll up so you can see the whole box. Essentially, you can change the tip color of your French tip, or you can upload an image. I'm gonna just select that purple color. Now I gotta move it down. I'm gonna select the purple color, and right now it just looks like a straight line a little bit, but you can use the sliders to change the tip height and the smile line curve so you can get it how you wanna get it. So let's just go ahead and apply that to one nail. And you can pick which nail you want. So if you want to put it on the thumb, you want to put it on the middle finger, ring finger, I'm going to just pick the thumb. And as you can see, it puts it right on the thumb as a French tip in the color that we chose. Perfect. So you don't have to go through the trouble of like drawing a French tip or trying to make sure that the line is perfect how you want it. And it works for all of the different shapes we have. So if I change it to square, it works. If I change it to coffin, if I change it to stiletto, same thing. And you can adjust that. I'm going to click undo, and then I'm going to also show you, whoops, I'm going to also show you on the French tip how you can, I'm going to get rid of my header on this page because it's really irritating, honestly, for me anyway. Now you can also upload an image to your French tip. So let me find my image that I want to upload. So instead of just making it a color, it is a actual image, and you can drag that image around. You can use the sliders to zoom out so it's easier to see. You can also use the sliders to rotate that image. And you can still adjust the height curve on your French tip if you want to. So if you want more of him visible, you can do that as well. So you can do the same thing, applying it to whatever nail, and look, it is on the French tip. You can still drag it around once you apply it. Yes, absolutely. If you create decals or anything like that, you can totally sell it. That's actually who this is for. And I probably didn't mention that, but this is for nail enthusiasts, nail artists, nail techs, anyone who is most likely doing press-on orders or they are doing decal orders. So a lot of my users are nail techs who sell press-ons, and they're either using decals on the sets that they're creating for people, or they have a business where they sell decals. So they can, design them right in here. The goal of this is to eliminate having to use a bunch of different apps. You can still use whatever you make in here with Canva or with Procreate or with Adobe Express. But as I do these updates, the goal is to not have to rely on using those other apps. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It is a one-time fee, so it's not a monthly subscription, and you do get access to all the updates. So once I'm done doing this live, I'm going to compile all these updates into an email that's going to go out to every user, showing you guys what's new in 4.0. And I'm also going to link you to the video that I'm simultaneously recording so you can know how to use each feature. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now, if you have a French tip that has an image, or even if you have a color applied to a French tip, you can also change your base color. So let's just say you want to do some type of nude pink. You can do that. She said, oh, really? Even better. Yes, definitely a one-time fee. It is $15 for the first 100 users. We are fastly approaching our first 100 users. So I call those my early adopters. Once the 100 users has been fulfilled, the price will change. But as far as I'm thinking right now, it'll still be a one-time fee. It'll just be higher once we hit our 100 users. But yeah, so you can change your base color too and make it literally look how you want your nails to end up. Okay, so I'm gonna clear that nail out. That little X button under there clears everything out. All right, so the next feature in 4.0 is our image search. So instead of having to go, well, you still can go. You can go to Google and find an image. You can go to Pixabay, find an image. You can go wherever you want and find an image. But I just wanted something you could have that's like built in here. So this is royalty-free image search. You don't have to worry about anyone saying, oh, you know, you took my image and you shouldn't have. You can't use that image. You're not allowed to use that image or whatever. You know how that can be, especially like Disney stuff. They don't play that. You purchase, if you go to my face on this live, if you tap my face in the upper left corner and then tap my face again, it'll take you to my profile, and there is a link there, and I'll briefly show you what it looks like. Let me find my links page so I can show you what it should look like when you get over there. Oops. It's sorry YouTube, if you're like, what is she doing? So if you tap the link in my profile, it will take you to this page, and it's going to be the very first thing up here, the teal turquoise looking box, and just tap instant access and it'll take you to the page. All right. So where was I at? I was over here. Okay, so our royalty-free image search. There are some quick images that you can search. You can do nail art, floral, marble, glitter, butterfly, abstract, galaxy, leopard, etc. I'm gonna do marble. Okay, so when you click marble, it's gonna bring up several different types of marble. You got a marble floor there. You got just a random marble. I'm gonna just click that marble, and it's gonna say, do you wanna use this image? And then I'm gonna say, yep. And it's gonna ask me what nail I wanna put it on. I'm gonna put it on the left thumb. Me and this left thumb go together real bad. Um, so there we go. So it's on the left thumb. You can still move this around. You can still zoom in and make the marble look different if you want. But that is one of the features that is in 4.0. You can also search your own image. So if you don't want the marble, you can search your own image. And I'm just going to say pink or something. And it is going to bring up random stuff. It brought up the artist pink. That's hilarious. I'm going to use this pink pickup truck. I'm going to use that image and I'm going to apply it to the index finger. And there it is. Okay. So you got your images there. I'm going to leave these images in here because I want to show you the next feature. Okay. So the next feature is our pen tool. And this pen tool, you can drag it around the screen and put it where you want to put it. So you'll be able to literally write, good morning, Creative Designs Co. You will be literally able to write on top of the image that you have in here. Or if you decide you want to fill this with color, this was in one of the other updates. You can add a color and just write on top of the color if you want to. Okay, so what you do with the pen tool, you click it and it pops open. You can choose a predetermined color or you can use the color picker and choose whatever color you want. I'm gonna find like some kind of hot pink color, even though there is a hot pink already. So you have a pen, you have a marker, and you have an eraser tool. You also have the tool to clear it out if you don't like it, and you can change the size of your pen or your marker. All right, so now that we have that selected, we got our pink color. I'm just gonna start drawing on top of my thing. Now, I am using a mouse right now, y'all. So don't be alarmed. Like, what is she drawing? Nothing. I'm just literally showing you how it works. So it doesn't look like I drew anything because I'm not using my pencil on my iPad or my finger. Speaking of which, you can use this on an iPad, you can use this on a phone. This is completely mobile friendly. You do not have to be on a computer. You don't have to own a computer to use this, okay? So yeah, and you can change the size, and if you don't like what you did, you can just hit clear and take it away. If you want to change the color, you can do that. If you want to use more than one color, you can do that. And then if you just want to use the eraser instead of clearing it, if you just made a mistake but you don't want to take the whole thing away, you can erase it. So that was one of the main reasons I was using Procreate. Thank you guys for answering questions because I'm trying to like record on another platform too, so I'm not seeing all the questions and I'm not ignoring y'all, I promise. Y'all know it's real if I don't have music playing in the background. I'm a little stressed over here. Okay. But that was one of the main reasons I was using Procreate is because I would like have a picture and then I would need to draw on top of it so I could kind of sketch out what I'm going to do on press-ons. But now that I have created this, I'm not going to necessarily need to go and Procreate and do everything. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's our next feature that is dropping. Well, I don't even want to say it's dropping today because if you already have it, if you go on the site right now, these features are live. But yeah, you can drag this around. Creative Designs Co. I think you missed the spread feature, so I'm going to show it to you again because I believe you are the one that asked about it. So let me do it one more time. So if you click the spread button, let me just find my image that I had. It was Wonder Woman. We're going to add her again. It will spread it across the nails. You can decide if you're going to do the whole full set or the left hand or the right hand. And then I'm going to apply to all nails and it'll literally spread it across the nails. So that feature is in there. Duck, coffin, whatever shape you want to be, whatever shape you want it in, it'll spread it. Now you will have to move it around if you do a longer length. But if you start off with that longer length, it'll put it where it needs to be. Okay. So for 4.0, we have the spread feature that we're looking at now. We have the image search feature. We have the French tip feature, which lets you do colored French tip or an image French tip. I didn't show you guys the background remover because that was in another update, but I'll show it to you right quick since we're here and we haven't used up the whole half an hour yet. Let me find my image that I'm probably already sick of, but we just gonna thug it out with this image. Okay, so this is our image. His background is actually white. I want the background to be blue to match like part of his nose. So I just changed the background to match his nose, right? we're going to get rid of the background on that. So now it is gone, and we can still move him around. We can still rotate him. You know, we can still zoom in and zoom out, but he doesn't have the background anymore. So that is in there. But that was an update that was already released last week. I just wanted to show you guys that it is there because that is one of the main things too people need when they're creating decals or creating press-ons. I think the sized feature is also a new feature in 4.0. I feel like that wasn't out before. So if you notice, the pinky, and they're labeled. So the P is for pinky, R is for ring, M is for middle, I is for index, T is for thumb. They are labeled at the top. If you noticed on the sized view, and sized is this button up here, the pinky is smaller or more narrow than the ring finger. Ring finger is more narrow than the middle. Index is narrower than the middle. And then the thumb is wider than all of them, right? Because that's how it should be, right? But if you're like, I'm making decals and I'm just making them all the same size, you can literally click that button and toggle it, and it will change them to all the same width. So they're literally all the same size. So it's up to you how you want to do it. Something I'm thinking about doing in the future, in future updates, is adding a way where if you do the quarter method when you let people order press-ons, being able to upload the actual image of their hand and place the nails on each one so they fit. But that may be further down the line because I don't know how feasible that is, because I'm literally coding this myself, doing this myself. So I don't know if I can even make it happen, but that's the vision I have in my head. Because why? Because I'm just delusional enough to try things and hope that they work. She said, I'm just joining. Can we put our own picture in the photo gallery, from the photo gallery? Photo gallery. Absolutely. So while there is an image search feature that just got dropped in the 4.0 update, you can pick a picture from your device. So whatever device you're on, I'm on my laptop right now. I'm going to put a different picture in here. Let's just do Halle Berry from X-Men. You can just upload whatever picture. So if you're on your phone, it'll take it from your photo gallery or your files. If you're on your laptop, it'll just take it from whatever files you have, or your photo gallery or whatever. But yeah, any device you're on, you can use it, and you can use this on anything: a phone, tablet, laptop, iPad, whatever. I think I missed some Halle Berry. I'm not a genius. I'm just delusional. That's all. And most quote unquote geniuses are just a little bit delusional, and people think they're crazy. So there's that. Let me see. I gotta go back because I think I missed some comments. I'm interested in new here. Okay, so this is Nail Design Studio. This is the app that I created. I am a nail tech. I've been a nail tech for a really long time. Like, you don't even want to know how long, because it's gonna tell you that I'm old AF. But I created this for nail techs so we could have a design app that was actually made for us and not have to always keep running to Canva or running to Procreate and trying to make their app work for us for what we want to do. Mostly for people who do press-ons or who do decals or do a combination of the two. But anyone can use this. It is designed to be super simple to use. So literally a kid could use this. It's not a whole lot of like learning how to do this or learning how to do that. You don't have to learn any special software. You also don't have to download anything because it is completely web-based as of now. I don't know if it'll end up in the App Store at some point. I don't know. If it does, then of course you would have to download it. But for now, it is completely web-based, so you can get on it anywhere you have an internet connection and a device that allows you to touch screen, or a laptop where you have a screen and you can move it with your mouse. I'm using it on my laptop right now to show you guys, and I'm using my mouse to move everything around and to click everything. But that's essentially the summary of Nail Design Studio. Thank you guys for the follows. What's the web address? If you tap my picture in this live, if you go to the upper left corner and tap my picture and then tap it again, it will take you to my profile, where there is a link that will take you to this page. This is where you will find it at the very top. It's pulsing and it says instant access. It is a $15 one-time fee. It is not a recurring subscription. You only pay once. You still get access to every update. If you are already a purchaser, you will be getting an email giving you an overview of all these updates. I'm also recording this on another platform. So in that email, I'm going to add the video that I'm recording right now, showing you guys all the features. But yeah, you get access to all the updates for lifetime. for 15 bucks. And that's just for the first 100 users. Once we get to our 100 early adopters, the price will go up. I haven't decided what the price is going to go up to. I'm going to cross that bridge when I get to it. Um, but yeah, what paper do you get? That's a great question, and that's a good time for me to answer that question, because also if you are in my profile and are on this page, you will see at the bottom it says view my full link tree. Click that green button. It is going to tell you the paper that I recommend. Now you can use whatever paper you want. I'm going to try to zoom a little bit. It is called Koala, and it is inkjet and laser water slide decal paper. So if you are making decals, that is the paper that I particularly like to use, because you can use it on any type of printer. And it is pretty good. You don't have to worry about like your image transferring or like rubbing off when you like use top coat on top of it, or if you want to encapsulate things and you're using acrylic or gel, you don't really have to worry about that. It is matte, so yeah, I like it a lot. I really do like it too when you do black and white decals, so people can color them in if they want to. That is available on that other app, Jeff Bezos app. I don't think I'm allowed to say it on here because it's a direct competitor of TikTok. But yeah, it's called Koala brand, and it is the inkjet and laser water slide decal paper. It says it's $7.99 right now. So that's the paper that I personally recommend, but you are free to use whatever paper you want to use if you like something else better. Okay. Let me see. And then one more thing. I think I did some updates, some little minor tweaks in the print preview. So the print preview was already released in a different update, but I made it default to the letter size. I really wanted to default to portrait too, but you can just change it to portrait. I made our bleed lines hot pink so they're a little bit easier to see. So when you're printing out that everything is going to line up correctly and you're not going to be too far over the edge of the page. There are also rulers, so you know exactly how long your decals are going to be when you print them out. Also, in a prior update, there was the tile repeat feature. So if you click tile repeat, it will put them all over the page. So this is great for people who want to do decals and they want them to be all the same. Not these, of course, because these were just demos, but you can make them all the same. Also, before I finish showing you what all is in the print preview, I'm going to show you one more thing, because some people are like, hey, what if I want to just download them blank? You actually can download them blank. So I'm just get rid of the images, and then I'm going to go back to the print preview one more time. Okay. And you actually can tile repeat them and put them all on one page and download them blank. That could be good if you want to just practice some stuff. If you have a kid or a teen who's like trying to practice different things, you can download them blank. It's up to you how you want to do it. How many shapes are offered? Okay, I can show you that right quick. So we have almond, duck, coffin, square, and stiletto. Those are our shapes as of right now. Mostly that's what people ask for. Somebody said something about lipstick one time. I was like, well, I could, I guess, but I don't feel like lipstick is one of the most popular ones, even though we know for a while Megan, that she was using that a lot. You also have length selectors. So if you don't want long, you can go extra short, you can go short, you can go medium, long, and then extra long. And that works in all of the different shapes. And if you weren't here and you missed it, there is also the new feature that allows you to have them all the same width. I'm gonna make that medium so they'll fit on the screen. All the same width, that's the uniform feature. If you click it and change it to size, it will make the thumb wider and the pinky skinnier. And you can toggle back and forth to see which one you like to work with. Another feature, because we got, 3 more minutes, and I did go through most of the features. Oh, one more feature, y'all. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. One more feature. There's so many features. If we are in our print preview, now instead of just being able to download the PDF, and let me scroll so you guys can actually see. Instead of just being able to download, now you can literally click print and it will send it right to your printer that you have already set up. Is it possible to have an instruction sheet or PDF for those who want to sell decals? Yep, I actually am going to be filming a video start to finish on like designing the decals in here, downloading everything, printing them out, and literally how you would sell them. So yes, I'm going to be making that video. I got a few videos I got to make actually. I still have to make my Adobe Express tutorial video. I'm actually an Adobe partner, so I have to make a video for them that is not related to this. And yeah, I got quite a few things on my plate, but I am going to be making a video showing you guys how to do decals. I'm also working on a user guide that is written because I'm one of those people too. I don't like to, yes, my YouTube is Orlando Nail Tech, all one word. That's where you can find me on every other platform. I'm Orlando Nail Tech on there too. I'm technically that on TikTok as well, but it just puts the your favorite creative. Hey, Callie Love Creations. I am working on a, let me find it, a user guide that's written because I'm one of those people. I don't particularly like watching videos. I do like to read through things. I know weird and nerdy and weird. But I'm literally working on the written guide here. I was adding like the different pictures and stuff to it yesterday. So that is coming, and that will be something once I'm done with it. I will send out to everyone who already has it, and then anybody who gets it as a new person will also get it when they get their download link. Okay. Speaking of download links, when you purchase this, you will get an email confirmation, and it should have a PDF. It'll say access your content. When you click access your content, there will be a PDF in there. Please scroll all the way to the bottom of that page to get the PDF, which has the link in there. Okay, because some people have like said, "Oh, I didn't get the link," and they're literally replying to the email that has the link in it. So I just want to make sure you guys can find it. Also, please double check your email when you are checking out because it is going to send you the access to whatever email you put in there. So if you miss a letter or you misspell something, it's going to send it to wherever you put it, and you may not get it. But you can always DM me or send an email to the email in my bio, and I'll get your order and I'll get your stuff sent to the right place. So I just wanted to say that. But my timer just went off, y'all. So we are going to head out. But thank you to everybody who got it. Anybody who's thinking about getting it, if you're on the fence, just remember, once we get to 100 early adopters, it's going to change in price. It'll still be a one-time fee, but it will change in price. Because honestly, as much stuff as I'm adding to this, and as much as I've been working on this, it really should be way more than 15 bucks. But I'm a person of my word, so I'm not gonna just switch it up on y'all. You know what I mean? All right. Thank you, Nail Goddess. I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody else. I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here. Appreciate the likes, appreciate the follows, the shares, all that other good stuff. And I will see y'all next time. Let me airdrop this to myself. So 6019. is it not letting me reply with a video now? This stupid ass error. Like, you know, you want to be on. To get the image on there, you're gonna press the pink plus sign in the middle of each frame, and it'll take you to your photo library, or you can choose a file. And I'm just gonna pick a picture of myself, and I'm gonna select it and add it in there. You can move it around still with your finger on your phone or your mouse or your Apple Pencil. You can rotate it. You can do a bunch of stuff with it. You can even write on top of it. And then you can also get your images from the built-in image search. I'm just gonna search a quick search on floral, and I'm gonna add this pink flower down here. You can also decide what nail that's gonna go on. I'm gonna put it on the left index, and you can still do the same thing, drag it around, move it around, all of that type of stuff. You can also make it black and white when you print it out. You can just hit that print preview button down at the bottom, and there is a button in there that's black and white, and it'll change it to black and white if you want it. If you don't want it in color, you can drag that around. You can also tile it and put a bunch of the same decals all over the same page. In portrait mode, you can print right directly from Nail Design Studio, or you can just download it as a PDF. To get the image on there, you're gonna press the pink plus sign in the middle of each frame, and it'll take you to your photo library, or you can choose a file. And I'm just gonna pick a picture of myself, and I'm gonna select it and add it in there. You can move it around still with your finger on your phone or your mouse or your Apple Pencil. You can rotate it. You can do a bunch of stuff with it. You can even write on top of it. And then you can also get your images from the built-in image search. I'm just gonna search a quick search on floral, and I'm gonna add this pink flower down here. You can. What are you doing? What the fuck did you do? Come on, man. Why would you take my fucking caption off? Just because I added a fucking sound. Jesus Christ. To get the image on there, you're going to go ahead and press. Not go ahead. You can just go ahead, shit. It's super easy to add an image in Nail Design Studio. So the first thing you're going to do is tap the pink plus sign, and it'll take you to your photo library or your files, or you can take a picture. I'm just going to pick a picture of myself and add that in there. You can take this picture and move it around with your finger, your mouse, or your Apple Pencil. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can rotate it, all the things. Then if you also want to just search an image, we have a built-in image search, and I'm gonna do a quick search of floral. I'm just gonna add in that pink flower right there. You can choose which nail you wanna apply it to. I'm gonna put it on the left index. There it is, same thing, you can drag it around, move it around, zoom in, zoom out. Also, if you want to download in color like it is on the screen, you can do that, or you can download it in black and white. That's great for people who want to make decals that they want people to color in. So you can do black and white by clicking the black and white button in the print preview. You can move that around, and you can also tile it and put a bunch of different ones on the same page. You can do portrait or landscape mode, and you can print directly from Nail Design Studio. Well, I'm glad I'm using a microphone. Since you want to use, it's super easy. Fucking ridiculous. It's super easy to add an image in Nail Design Studio. So the first thing you're gonna do is, I just want this to be off of there because I don't want you to be talking about some damn files, or you can take a picture. I'm just gonna pick a picture of myself and add that in there. You can take this picture, move it around with your finger, your mouse, or your Apple Pencil. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can rotate it, all the things. Then if you also want to just search an image, we have a built-in image search. And I'm gonna do a quick search of floral. I'm just gonna add in that pink flower right there. You can choose which nail you wanna apply it to. I'm gonna put it on the left index. There it is, same thing, you can drag it around, move it around, zoom in, zoom out. Also, if you want to download in color like it is on the screen, you can do that, or you can download it in black and white. That's great for people who want to make decals that they want people to color in. So you can do black and white by clicking the black and white button in the print preview. You can move that around, and you can also tile it and put a bunch of different ones on the same page. You can do portrait or landscape mode, and you can print directly from Nail Design Studio. All right, and then my favorites, I have my thing here somewhere. You. Split it, delete. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna give you a black fade. Perfect. It's super easy to add an image in Nail Design Studio. So the first thing it's super easy to add an image in Nail. Actually, yeah. It's super easy to add an image in Nail. It's super easy to add an image in Nail Design Studio. So the first thing you're gonna do is tap the pink plus sign, and it'll take you to your photo library. It's super easy to.
Because the way she be eating my nails.
Show me something that TikTok overhyped, but actually got it right. Baby, for me, it's this. I use it like there's no tomorrow. Show me something that TikTok overhyped, but actually. Show me something that TikTok overhyped.
Yep, if you go to orlandonailtech.com and you click on the menu and click templates, it's going to be right there, itemized price list template. You get the digital and the printable versions, Canva and Google Sheets. Oop. Yep, if you go to orlandonailtech.com and tap templates and itemized price list templates, it's right there. It is only $7 and it gives you the digital and printable versions for Canva and Google Sheets. Yep, if you go to orlandonailtech.com. Yep. You go to orlandonailtech.com and tap templates and itemized price list templates, it's right there. Here you go with the price list shit. That's not what I said. Edit captions, price list. Perfect. Price list templates, it's right there. It is only $7 and it gives you the digital and printable versions for Canva and Google Sheets. I need to record. Yep. Oh, wait, done. Hold on. Yep, if you go to save. Yep, if you go to orlandonailtech.com and tap templates and itemized price list. Let me split that and make it slower. Yep, if you go to Orlando now. Tutorial videos are also included. Yep, if you go to orlandonailtech.com and tap templates and itemized price list templates, it's right there. It is only $7 and it gives you the digital and printable versions for Canva and Google Sheets. Tutorial videos are also included. Yep, if you go to orlandonailtech.com and tap templates and itemized price list templates, it's right. Yep, if you go to orlandonailtech.com. Yep, if you go to orlandonailtech.com and tap templates and itemized price list templates, it's right there. It is only $7 and it gives you the digital and printable versions for Canva and Google Sheets. Tutorial videos are also included. Yep, if you go to orlandonailtech.com and tap templates and itemized price. Yep, if you go to orlandonailtech.com and tap templates and itemized price list templates, it's right there. It is only $7 and it gives you the.
So here we are now back with another nail appointment day. And you already know who I'm here to see. My girl Hannah. No, for real, but y'all already know who I want to go see. My girl Hannah over at Happy Nails and Spa in Chastity. And for this appointment, we're getting rid of the Valentine's Day nails and getting a whole new set. Baby, love don't live here no more. It's hot and we outside. So we started out getting rid of the old nails and applying the applications of the new nails. And y'all know I am a fiend for a box square.
Miss Jones 228 at iCloud. Miss Jones 228 at iCloud. Copy. Email. Okay. Well, yeah, sure. I'll get to that in a second. Paste. Nail design studio link. Shit. Oh, actually, that's fine. Stop. Go back. Copy. You will need to use your email you purchased with to sign in, period. Thanks, exclamation point. You can stop, move. Hello, exclamation point. I have included the link below, colon, direct. Stop. Orlando Nail Tech. I hate my name. Let's do that. Hi, exclamation point. I just sent you the direct link to your email, period. Let me know if you got it. It's super easy to add an image in Nail Design Studio. So the first thing you're going to do is tap the pink plus sign and it'll take you to your photo library or your files, or you can take a picture. I'm just going to pick a picture of myself and add that in there. You can take this picture, move it around with your finger, your mouse, or your Apple Pencil. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can rotate it, all the things. Then if you also want to just search an image, we have a built-in image search. And I'm gonna do a quick search of floral. I'm just gonna add in that pink flower right there. You can choose which nail you wanna apply it to. I'm gonna put it on the left index. There it is, same thing, you can drag it around, move it around, zoom in, zoom out. Also, if you want to download in color like it is on the screen, you can do that. Or you can download it in black and white. That's great for people who want to make decals that they want people to color in. So you can do black and white by clicking the black and white button in the print preview. You can move that around and you can also tile it and put a bunch of different ones on the same page. You You can do portrait or landscape mode, and you can print directly from Nail Design Studio. It's super easy to add an image in Nail Design Studio. So the first thing you're going to do is tap the pink plus sign, and it'll take you to your photo library or your files, or you can take a picture. It's super easy to add an image in Nail Design Studio. So shit, sorry. I'm supposed to stop streaming.